I am going to try to capture the progress in this bedroom. We have 3 bedrooms in this house that we've just recently renovated. We've added walls, and there were none here. So we've actually put up permanent walls to create 3 bedrooms. This is one of the tightest, longest rooms. This was such a challenge to make space happen in this house. The plan for me from day one, with putting tape on the floors, if you want to go back and actually see some of the first videos that we did in the renovation, I have a small space back here that is, this is a little tuck away. We have a vent on the floor, and the walls flange out and get a little wider down there. This is the room that we plan to put the grandkids in when they come to stay. And they do come often. My thoughts along the way as I was putting tape on the floors was to have this like bunk room feel. So it's really all I could come up with for space. So we are going to put 2 bunk bed systems end to end so that it will be one long wall of bunks. This is going to be me just kind of layering this room as we go, but I have bought some bunk bed systems yesterday. I'm going to build those today. We'll see how it goes. Here is the start point. We have this one long wall. So I'm going to get the basic formation up, and then we'll play from there. 2 sets of bunk beds, so many screws, and everything was put together with an Allen wrench. This is the next day, and I have been working so hard at building these beds. One person trying to balance them, but I actually kind of enjoy this thing. I get determined, and I'm using the ladder to help hold up at certain points. And now comes the tricky part. I have the entire room, I have all of the toys emptied out from this corner, and I'm going to have to shimmy this little bed over here probably to make it easier for me to get this back into the corner. And here's hoping. It's possibly not even going to fit. So here's hoping that it does. Day 3, getting ready to second coat the bed. I think I have this one double coated. I'm going to get the big spotlight on that just to make sure that I've got it all. But the room is pretty well saturated, all in the same color. And now to get this one finalized, then I can start putting the room back together and then building with layers. It's going to be a really difficult room to capture. try to talk through this and capture some of the things in here that I think are worth saying. When I started with this, I knew that I had to saturate it with color in order for me to get the feel that I was trying to get in here. And I had 10 yards of brown velvet that I purchased it a long time ago, and it was on clearance, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I knew that it would come in handy someday. And I used all 10 yards in here. This is what it looks like with all of it wrapped. On the back wall, I have it on rods. I added 2x2 rods that came up from the bed frame itself. And then I picked these gold tassels up at a thrift store last week and thought those would be good. I also have this piece that I just think is beautiful. It's from Bombay Company from years and years ago. I bought it secondhand, but I've had it hanging in random places over the years, and I just thought this looked really good for this space. All of the little arms move, and it looks like something you would see in a train. That lampshade up there is really beautiful, and I found that at a thrift store a couple of weeks ago. These are some prints that are hand painted, and I bought those at a thrift store probably a year ago. These are pillows that I had. They're actually something that I just threw on the bed because I wanted to add some color and a little bit of vibrancy in here, even though the rest of the room is dark and cozy. I thought those were good, and I may switch those out as time goes on. These are some blankets that are super soft that they can just throw over themselves at night. Well, here we are. This space turned out so well, and I'm so excited to be able to share it. I'm very thankful that I had this 1 week window to get into this space and to just start feeling it and getting these layers created in here. I feel like this space is not something that just looks like a kid land or a playroom. It is far better than that. It is something that I feel like you round the corner and you look in here and you're like, whoa, what is this? This is cool. It fits with the colors. It fits with not looking childlike. It feels rich. It feels luxurious. And I knew that that's what I needed to make it for this tiny little space. So it worked, and I could not be happier. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you can tell enough about what the process was from where we started to where we ended. I hope you can fit the pieces together, and if not and you have questions, please comment, and I would love to be a part of answering any questions that you have. And I hope something in this project, I hope it spurs you on to do something out of the box and creative in your own space. I am so happy with the way it turned out. And thank you for joining me and watching this. And I hope to see you again soon.